There are many temptations you are not facing now because you don't have money. There are many challenges that are not coming into your life right now because you don't have money. Many of you don't have a car now. If you find yourself in a traffic and the traffic is too much, you can come down from the bus and take a bike or take my bus. If you are in a car, hello, and you are driving, I went to do a training for a company in Songotedo on Thursday. My wife just said, since you just came back from traveling, let my driver carry you. Thank God I didn't reject the offer. Me that like driving myself, listening to message, I said, that would be good. Let him come. We had to and fro. Driving was 8 hours 22 minutes in Lagos. To and fro. Driving, I want to lose a kitty. 8 hours. The training was 4 hours. Driving to and fro was 8 hours 21 minutes. How do you explain that inside Lagos? Now, imagine that I was driving. Now imagine that, so many of you don't realize that, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want that. Many of the things you are wanting, it comes with its own issues. New levels, new devils. You that is looking for money for house rent, will you have money to carry side chick to Dubai? Have you even got to, do you even have passports to talk about? So there are problems that too much money. A lot of people, the reason why they come late to church is too much money. Is it not when you have 72 clothes that you'll be confused about what to wear? Say, what am I going to wear? You are there for 30 minutes. That wardrobe becomes your confusion and your bondage because there's too many clothes. But somebody that has only 2 trousers, 3 shirts or more, you just arrange yourself. Too much money can be a problem. Hello? A disastrous event took place in an eyebrow school in Ikoyi, and the entire school experienced what they never thought they could experience. You know, when you go to do school run and pick children and cars are lined up, and then this boy held everybody captive. What was the problem? When they were going to school in the morning, the driver took him to school with a Prado, Toyota Prado. And he told the driver, when you are coming back to pick me, come with the Range Rover. 7-year-old boy, come with Range Rover to pick me. Don't bring this Prado back to pick me. When it was closing time, the driver came back with Prado. And the guy said, I am not going. I will not enter this car. Did I know? He said, look, I went on errand. I couldn't go back home to pick another car. So let's go. Car is car. He said, you can't tell me that I told you to bring Range Rover. I'm not going anywhere. The entire school was on standstill. Teacher came. He said, no, ma. I told him to bring Range Rover. Headmistress came. No, ma. They said, we'll call your father. I said, call him. They called the father. And the father said, what was they say? I told him. He said, after, he said, okay, give the phone to the, after he said, Dad, I'm not going. I told him. They now gave the phone to the father. He said, give the phone to the driver. He now told the driver, don't worry, leave him, come back and carry the Range Rover. Can't you see that both the father and the son needs to be slapped? But what is the problem? Too much money. Too much money. That is why we are raising sadists as children. People that have never heard no in their life. Because when you have money and you don't have wisdom, you will not say no where you're supposed to say no. And a lot of people have raised children that have never heard no. So they are sadists. They fight authority. They rebel against anything. It's like, how dare you tell me no? A young man committed suicide in one of the private universities in Nigeria. Is he committed or attempted? Show attempted. Show kuku now. The boy, he didn't die. Attempted. So attempted suicide because a girl told him no. So how can you tell me no? No, me, no. Who, me? Say, girl, give her 6 inches. Well, we have collected 12 inches, 34 inches. But that's what happens. Too much money. Too much money. A family sent their 12-year-old boy. They went on a school excursion to South Africa. And the excursion was all expenses paid, hotel, feeding, everything. Yet they gave a 12-year-old boy $4,000. Say, whole lamb. In case owe $4,000 in case 12-year-old boy, in case you need to buy anything. It was that singular 1 week journey and too much money that made the guy to discover that there's something called drugs that you can buy. Because when you don't have money, there are some drugs you can't afford. Some of you, even when you are sick, you have to believe God because you don't have money to go to hospital. You have to release your faith because you don't have money to go to hospital. So too much money is a problem. It's a problem. And many people don't understand this aspect of too much money. You don't understand the kind of headache that some people are going through because of too much money. I hope you know that when you have too much money, you don't know who your true friends are. Many of you can vouch for yourself that this is my G. But when you have money, you can't say that. Because you don't know why people are surrounding you. When you have too much money, there are problems that come with too much money that you have no idea of when you are not having too much money. So as you begin to grow in the journey of life, one of the reasons why we go through this series is to make you understand the past, present, and future possibilities of life. Some of these things may not be useful now. Many of you may think, is that if I can even get too much money? So that when you finally get it, in my book, The School of Money, I have an entire chapter on the dangers of success. Because it's a concept that many people don't understand. They don't understand that when you are not successful, there are some problems you will never have. The very minute you become successful, there are some dangers that come with success. When you see a lot of people that you say, why is it that when they became politicians or when they got to Aso Rock, that's when they change? Why is it that when the person became rich, they change? No, most of the time, what is inside is amplified by riches. So it's not that they change, it's because what was inside that poverty could not allow. When money came, money allowed it. So they were just manifesting who they have always been. That poverty stopped them from manifesting. Number two, too little money. You are used to that one. I don't need to waste too much time on that. Many of you are even a professor in that one. So you understand that one. So let's go to number 3, because I don't need to waste time on too little money. You know what that means. Number 3, waste of money is a money problem. Waste of money. There are only 3 things you can do with money. You can spend it, you can waste it, you can invest it. Foolish people waste money. Average people spend money. Wise people invest money. So a lot of people are where they are today because there are a lot of wastes in their life. So many waste. I was speaking at the conference in the US yesterday, virtual conference. This one, in fact, I had to go to the lounge where in the hotel to do that, and they were doing praise worship, doing everything. So it was 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. American time, which is 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Nigerian time. When I finish after 1, we got church and all that. It's like we are going church. Praise God. Now listen and listen well. Waste of money. And I was talking to them about the fact that a lot of you have wasted a lot of opportunities. When you got a house, you got a mortgage, and they told you, the house has appreciated, you can pull out equity. You pulled out equity of 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. But what did you use it to do? You went on a boat cruise. And now the devil is cruising your life. You went on boat cruise, you bought furniture, and now you can't furnish your destiny. So we need to understand that many of us, if you look back at your life, you have wasted money. So when I say some of this, it's not an insult. Bag and shoe to match. Your destiny is not matching your bank account. You are wearing bone straight. Your life is not straight. 3 handsets. Your mindset is distorted. You are wearing 3-piece suit and you don't have 3-story building. 6-pack. You don't have 6-figure. It's to juggle your brain so that you will get angry with yourself, not with me, and get angry with your poverty and decide that I will not waste money again. Many of you have wasted so many opportunities that you are praying for God to give you the opportunity again. Many of you have made so much money when you were young. You made so much money, but you had money without wisdom. Now wisdom, money is nowhere to be found. Hello, but my God is changing your story. So waste of money is a money problem. It's a money problem. Many of us waste money. We waste money. We spend money on irrelevant things. And let me say this again, please, I beg you. We keep saying it and we keep saying it. A prophet is not without honor, except in his own house. Many times people don't appreciate what they have until they lose it. By the grace of God, by the grace of God, the results are there. Of people that have read the School of Money book, and within a space of 2-3 years, they are operating in some dimensions. Of people that have listened and submitted to this grace, and in a space of 2 to 3, 4, 5 years, they are operating in dimension. So your life cannot be an exception to the rule. Someone that I have known for almost 15 years sent me an email this week, and I replied this email. By the time he replied the mail again, he was now telling me that in fact you are right, sir. He said, because of what I'm going through now, I have had to now read the School of Money for the first time. For the first time. And I discover all the foolishness of my life. And I'm like, I told my wife, I was thinking, guys, why not? People hear me. I am your pastor. I wrote a book. You bought the book and you did not read. And all your problems, the answer to the problem is not on the mountain, it's not in prayer points, it's not in fasting. The solution is on your shelf at home. I went to eat myself during the service, and I was telling Pastor Tubo, I said, I don't understand. I said, as a pastor, some of these things are burdening in my heart. I said, I heard yesterday that we have not sold up to 100 memoir. 100, but 100 at 5,000. So I was asking him, because I just saw it on the something. I didn't even know that I was still doing. I said, that memoir, I will still be talking memoir again. My 5,000. Have you bought memoir at this stage of my life? Some of these things are insultive to the grace of God. For me to be standing on the podium and be talking for 5,000. Have you bought memoir? So I don't even know how to handle that one this morning. I said, so I will stand there again and be telling memoir. Hello? I was already thinking that maybe it's senior pastor that will come and do that one. About that memoir, 5,000. We have not sold up to 100. And many of you, it is that memoir that will show you that where you are sitting in now is a miracle. And if God can turn a river to a cathedral, He can turn your life around. Some of you, it is that memoir that will show you how that all these things we are telling you, you met us in the days of the present glory, but where we are coming from is nothing to write home about. But see what God has done. But many of you don't know the magnitude of the miracle of where you are sitting because you don't have a sense of history. And God is giving you an opportunity to have a sense of history. Ordinary 5,000 you don't have. But if I come now, I was telling you, I say, it's just that we have chosen that we want to follow God and do integrity. If I come now and say, Makidebo, thus said the Spirit of the Lord, as you take this memo now, within the next 24 hours, all of you will start buying. That is the foolishness of the church. You are looking for fake pastors that will deceive you, but we have not so learned Christ. We are not of them that follow the cunningly devised fables of the wisdom of men. I am your pastor, and for some of you, I am your father. I will tell you the truth. Whether you listen or not is your choice. Did you not hear the Ezekiel talk for Laroi? If a man is going astray, you tell him. If he change, fine. If he doesn't change, you have done your part. That is my responsibility, to tell you the truth. If you choose to obey, you choose not to obey, But you see, many of us have now graduated to a level where your problem has been put in Keda. In those days when I started out, I used to fast for people. I used to go to people's house to do fasting, to do VG. That brother is going through trouble. Let's go. The people we are going to pray for, now, I sat down with Dr. Luca one day, years ago. I said, sir, why do you always give prayer points? I said, how can you be writing prayer point, 20 prayer, 50, 100 prayer? He just laughed. I said, then they will not be repeating the prayer. I don't understand all these prayer points. You are writing prayer points. He said, are you not repeating the Bible? He said, are you not repeating praise worship song?
Yes, sir.
I said, oh, wow. I said, yes, sir. He said, the reason why I'm doing this is because God gave me the inspiration that people are so lazy that the price they are supposed to pay for themselves, they want to queue in your office for you to pay the price. He says, so by the time they come, by the time I give you 100 prayer points, 3 days dry fasting, 4 days vigil, by the time you finish praying the prayer, your answer will have come. So when they return to me, I will just seal it up with blessing. At the end of the day, they have paid the price that they did not want to pay. Hello? So me, I'm able, pastor, I want to see what, no problem. So you just do 7 days. So I'm going to send you prayer points. You don't know. I'm a deliverance minister. I'm a one for any 7 days. Give you prayer point. When you finish, you come and see me. It's me you want to waste my time. Because you I'm telling you, because even if we pray, you will not believe in the prayer because it will be short. Father, let there be divine intervention. Do it, Lord, in Jesus' name. You'll be looking at us and say, Shotom. I say, is that all the prayer? You'll be expecting more. It's me that will spend 1 hour on you where you can't give 1 hour to evangelism. No. Hello? Number 4, financial dishonesty is a money problem. Do you know how many money is in the bank that nobody can claim? Money that husband had a secret account that wife is not aware. Wife has a secret account that husband is not aware. Financial dishonesty. There was a controversy that happened late last year of a woman that was saving money with her mother. I don't know if you heard the story. Saving money with the mother has maybe like $11,000 or $14,000 that the wife was saving with the mother, and the mother came to their house and they were owing house rent of $450. And the man was just saying, Mama, don't worry, I'm just believing God. There are some things I've been waiting for. It has not happened, but God is he said, $450. Your wife get money with me, how you go there? No. How much did they do dollar now? Make I give you 2,000. Go pay rent now. Pay 2 years. Pay 3 years. Your wife get money with me now. And then the mother innocently called the daughter. Say, not the real name. Chineye. How you go get husband when you get problem? You owe money. I don't give your husband money. Make you pay rent for 3 years. You won't be homeless. And the woman was fighting the mother. How dare you? This is my money. You betrayed my trust. How can a woman have $12,000 to $14,000 and the husband cannot pay rent of $450 and she cannot? But you see, if you look at it from outside, you will say she's a bad woman until you hear the full story. It's only those who know that know. So don't judge what you don't understand. But I'm just letting you know there's so much financial dishonesty. A woman convinced the husband that they should pack out to a new house. That new house won't be repairing this, repairing that. They packed into the new house and they were paying rent. It was years later the husband discovered that the new house they pack into, the wife is the landlady. Financial dishonest. I've told you of the man that said he work in oil company. Company. Say he work in oil company. Few weeks to wedding, the chief bridesmaid saw him in Total filling station. He's a full attendant. And he called he said, I thought you said your husband work in oil company. By the time the lady said, it's Total, not oil company. So is it a lie or a truth only? It's oil company now. So you cannot judge people's hearts. Only God can do that. So when you say, where do you work? I work in an oil company. It's oil company. You are the one that framed in your mind that oil company is NNPC, is mobile. So, and if the guy too was setting you up, say, if I tell her now, say now for attendance, you never know. Financial dishonesty is a major money problem. Number 5, absence of financial management and good investment plan is a money problem. Absence of financial management and good investment plan. A lot of families don't sit down to plan their finances. They don't even plan their finances. Anything that has to do with money. Your money is our money. My money is my money. All these carnal, worldly arrangements. You know the amazing thing in Nigeria? When a husband is earning 250,000 and the wife is earning 100,000, the household budget will be based on 250. It's not supposed to be 350. 250 plus 100. But in Africa, when a man is earning 250 and the woman is earning 100, the entire budget of the house will be on that man's 250, as if it's the only one that should carry all the load. And the woman will hold her own 100 and be looking beautiful, looking large, and be forming. Hey, you have not taken care of which one are you going to take care of, madam? Hello? That's why we have a lot of men now with high blood pressure, hypertension, and stroke, and erectile dysfunction. A lot of African men are carrying load that they are frustrated. because the load too much. Hello? The load is too much. Listen to me. Listen. Are you ready for this? If the roles are reversed and the women can just carry all the load for a few months, there will be a change. Hello? There are families now where the man is irresponsible. The woman is the one carrying every load. House rent, school fees, and the man doesn't even care. Go and ask that woman how she's feeling. A couple relocated to UK. They have divorced now. It's less than 1 year. They relocated. The man sold everything, carried all, but the man is the one going to school. So if the man is going to school, doing 20 hours work, and the woman is the one doing full-time job, and the man is the one that paid for her nursing, everything, now she's now making money, but she has to pay all the bills because the guy is a student. She didn't last 4 months. Come, we need to see that. I can't just be. He said, but I've been spending it for 17 years. For 17 years, the school you went to, I pay for your school. So why can't you carry it for 2 years while I'm in school? 4 months. Say, no, I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of this and that. When this life. Ronu ewo. Koto japa bi japa ronu ewo. Ko ma lo japa dabi opolo ronu ewo. Financial management, financial plan. Is there an investment plan for your family? You are giving birth to children. Have you opened an account for those children? Are you putting money in the account? If the day you gave birth to your child, from naming ceremony, you open an account and you are putting 10,000 in that account every month, by the time your child wants to go to university, you will be believing God for school fees. Hello? One of our pastors that relocated to Abuja, major guy in the banking sector, is now a vice president in another major bank in Abuja. One day, and of course when they got there, the crisis that came in with this outgoing administration, dollar, they were not paying them for like 8 months. I went to Abuja one day, he came to me and said, Pastor, Eshe. I said, what? He said, so all those messages that you are giving us, it's good to just be obeying. He said, you told us one time that we should open an account for all our children. That even if it's 5,000, 10,000, we should be doing that. He said, that same week I have obeyed. He said, do you know that I have forgotten that we just putting money there? He said, when everything was tight to pay school fees everywhere, he said, this account, this is for school fees. He said, by the time we got there, millions. He said, that's how we pay for all their school fees. I even borrowed. But many of you now, you have children now. Ordinary accounts for your child to be putting 1,000, you don't have. And you are waiting for the same child to now grow up and come and take care of you. What is wrong with us? Hello? Open account. If it's 1,000, be putting there. But you know why you can't do that? When you are not tithing, the grace to let go will not be there. Because savings is like tithing. You are sending money to where you don't know. So when you are not ready to sow a seed, you are not ready to tithe, you are not ready to give. That's why you are not giving to your future also. Because you have not opened yourself up to grace to let go. Because you want to chop the money. How can I save 20,000 when I need it? You didn't know that you are releasing your future. Hello? So lack of what? Financial management and good investment plan. So in your family, you need to have accounts for your children and be putting something there no matter how small every month. It can be a school account, it can be a savings account, whatever. Check the financial sector in Nigeria and see what they have to offer. And then you should also have an account for assets and investment for the family. So that as your wife is making money, you are making money. A percentage of that money, let's open that account to be for buying land, for building house. Because I have told you over and over again, to do 10 years wedding anniversary in a rented apartment is an error. Olumide Emmanuel translation. It's an error. Many of you are doing 18 years anniversary in a rented apartment, and you are even fighting with other tenants. You met me here. I know when they married you here. You are not even ashamed. You are arrogant in your poverty. You are in a place for 18 years. You are doing chieftaincy title in a compound. Ask the landlord. I was the first tenant. I've been here since 1992. And you are not ashamed of yourself. Hello? Many of you have the money, but you don't have the wisdom. Many of you have the money, but you don't have the planning. It's not because the money is not available. It's because you are not planning for it. You plan on how many children you want to have. You plan, but you didn't plan on when to build a house. You didn't plan on going on holiday. If you plan on going on holiday, you will be saving money, even if it's at your 100K. Before you know it, you can travel to Ghana or go to South Africa or even go to Budukatu Ranch and start local. Then local to global. Hello? Number 6. Let me see if I can finish this so that we'll move on next week. Number 6. Lack of proper management of your family bank is a money problem. Lack of proper management of your family bank. Every family is like a bank that has 3 assets. Every family is like a bank that has 3 assets. And you need to know how to handle these 3 major assets in your family. Number 1, human capital. How many people do you have in your family? Many of you have said this in over and over and over again. You are giving birth to too many children. How can you be giving birth to 4 children, 5 children? What's your problem? If you love children so much, there are many orphans. Go and adopt them and stop wasting. And the women will carry belly, carry belly. Look, in those days, there are women here that have 8 children, 9, 11. They are here, some of our mamas. But if you look at them, they are still looking normal. Try it with a modern day woman. Mama force you when as they born 1, born 2, they are already breaking down. So you are destroying the strength and the energy of your wife. Why? Because you are making her to go through the rigor of having to give birth to multiple children. Stretch the thing, come back again, stretch and come back again, stretch and come back again. And then maybe cesarean 1, cesarean 2, cesarean 3. And if you die now, you go remarry. Hello? So number 1 is human capital. Don't have too many children. I say these things, it looks controversial. It is controversial, but sometimes it is experience that if you refuse to learn by revelation, you learn by experience. A pastor called me, February. I think I've told the story already. He called me, and now he has 5 children. This guy was coming to our ministers' conference here when he had only 2. And let's do one more. And he used his mouth to confess. He said, one of the reasons why I stopped coming to the ministers' conference is that sometimes the way you just say some of these things, I'm like, what the, and come follow more. You know, Yoruba people are very terrible people. I'm not a Yoruba man, no. I'm a kingdom man from Abeokuta in Ogun State. And come follow more. Malutia Niru. Are you a cow? Sometimes when we say some of this, we are not even thinking. Common sense is not common. Oh no, Malu, are you a Malu? You will not give birth to children. They will not leave you with the trouble. After they have eaten your food in Nemi, you are on your own. So this man is calling me now. 5 children. They are about to enter university. No money. He's even a full-time pastor. So double tragedy. And I told him, how old is this? I said, sit all of them down. Education is not compulsory. Sit them down. Have a family meeting and let them know I'm your father. This is your mother. This is who we are. We can't go and steal. So school, we can't pay. So what is your vision? What is your dream? Let them tell you their dream and vision. You can achieve it without university. So if your vision is this, go to this academy. So I gave him counsel on what to do, because many times, you see, when you are borrowing money for year 1, and the guy, we had a meeting yesterday, and one of the delegates, one of our pastors, was talking about their child has gotten admission, and they have now had to withdraw the guy from admission, because if they have to leave him in that admission to pursue the other one, the money will not be enough to pay for the second. So come back first, let's keep this money so that when we get the other one. Another one said, oh, and that one wants to go and read medicine, that's 7 years or 6 to 7 years. Another one said, oh, my child, we're trusting God for her to get admission. The school we want her to go to is 5 million. I said times 7. And that's if the 5 million, they say 6. You don't have any idea how expensive it is to raise children. So all those you are just getting pregnant every year as if you are trying to win an award. Something is wrong, man. There is a spirit that wants to destroy your family destiny and give you a load that you will carry till you die. Many of you are not even enjoying your marriage. All your discussion is school fees. You spend 20 years of your marriage raising children that will forget you after. That's what is causing all this mother-in-law problem. You now feel entitled that I have spent 20 years. If this not this breast that you saw, I have sent it to school. You now feel entitled. When the children now grow up and get married to want to start their life, you are now forcing them to return. Because you have missed something along the way. Every child you give birth to is minus 15 years. Every time you give birth to your last born, add 25 years to your age. That's when you'll be free. Hello? So think am. So at 70, you want to be going for PTA meeting. It looks like laughter, but these are the realities. These are the realities. I'm looking for a boy. I have only girl. I'm a happy girl. I'm a boiling girl. If you have 2 boys, you already have 2 girls that will marry them. If you have 2 girls, you already have 2 boys that will marry them. They are in another person's house. Include them in your prayer and in your planning. Don't give birth to children you cannot take care of. The second aspect of your family bank is intellectual capital. Is what? Intellectual capital. That talks about the education and the development of those humans. So what is your plan for the education of your children? What is your plan? Listen to me. Where your ancestors has failed you, you cannot afford to fail your descendants. Ọmọ tó ní bàbá òun ò la, ọmọ tó ní màmá òun ò lówó lọ́wọ́, ẹnu ẹlẹ́ kò sí ẹ. A child that is saying, daddy, mommy, where are you when your mates are making money? You have started your own journey. If they told you now that at 42 you can't afford a plot of land, will you believe? Now so your papa start up. Now he don't start so. Hello? But when you have too many children, it will reduce the quality of life you can give to them. You want to travel, but you can't travel. When you think of tickets, you and your wife plus 4 children, that's times 6. Are you a shareholder in the airline industry? Hello? So, the what? Intellectual capital. When you give your children the best level of exposure and education, it gives them the leverage. Listen to me. The school they go to determines who they grow up with. The school they go to determines their friends. The school they go to may end up determining who they marry. The school they go to determines the opportunities that are available to them. So whether you like it or not, when there is no money, you are left with the bottom of the ladder. They will still go to school, they will still pass, but they may not have a network. They may not have a connection that will give a leverage. Because in this life, it's what you know plus who you know that determines how far you go. So they may be very intelligent, very cerebral, but they don't have network. Whereas those that don't have enough brain like that have network can make a phone call and say, oh, no, my boy, Abuja, and that's sorted out. And then inferior people will rule over you because they have the network of old school mates, old school association that you don't have because you went to school in a village.